What is up, legends? Another week, another hype watch. We got a lot to actually talk about, so I'm not gonna go as much crazy as usual. Scion, every week we do hype watch and we talk about what's new in gaming and kind of just give you the hype. So let's get right into it. This is Gamescom week, so there's a lot to actually talk about. And the very first thing up is Infinity Nikki, mainly because it's a PC and a mobile game, and it's probably going to be pretty good, even though it's literally meant it's really meant for girls and like cutesy and stuff like this. However, it is going to be very much Zelda like, where you're gonna just be running around the world looking for secrets, getting into fights, and kind of like literally doing this type of stuff, cutesy stuff with Nikki, which is the girl right there. And you see, I do have it pre-registered because the game world itself is gonna be pretty lit, so I can put up with Nikki herself, who is very cheesy. By the way, if I can just see the game world and if it's actually going to be cool. Also, it might be something for kids to actually get along with, boys and girls, because the game world is going to be cool. I don't know. Maybe it might be too cutesy for people, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. And as you can see, it is going to be on Unreal Engine, so bam, that might be something lit for you guys to check out. Next up is Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade. I have actually played this, and I have a video up on the channel right now. This game is hard, yo. It's like Hades, and very unforgiving, but a cool game. A cool game. They are coming very soon, as you guys can see. I had already got the preview to it. They even have new characters coming that I actually want to see how they roll. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So check it out. And next up, we have a Boomerang Jack, another survival type. You can demo it right now and play it. This was getting a lot of hype on Gamescom. Rock it out if you like to, and mess around with it. It's funny, just attacking with a boomerang and trying to what you gotta keep putting in work right there. So check it out if it's to your liking. You can just play it freely right now. Next up, the first Berserker. Kazan, this is a Nexon game, another Nexon game. You guys know the Berserker is actually from Dungeon Fighter, and it's in the fighting game that they have right now as well. But this is the story behind it, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty good. It's gonna be a Souls-like game, and I'm interested in it because it looks like it got a lot of lore and some good stuff, man. So yeah. Next up over here we have on Netflix, the Squid Game is gonna be announced. It's gonna be multiplayer mobile and everything else like that. I just felt I would just tell you about it because Squid Game doesn't really have a lot of hype right now, but I definitely could see this game being something that people will actually get into in the future. I don't anticipate anything too crazy with it, but a Squid Game, it might be something hot. Next up, we have a new Batman VR game that is lit. Like, you see, somebody should have been a normal console game. I think it's a VR game, dog. How you gonna do that on console? I don't think people don't think sometimes they already got a console game coming. Like, they're not gonna make double console games. That's kind of weird. But if you are into console type, console. If you're into VR, it's gonna be on the Meta 3. Which I didn't even know there was a Meta 3. The last time I paid attention, I thought there was like Meta 2 out. I don't really pay attention to VR, but damn, they already got another one. Like, those come out like every year. That easy. But there it is right there. We're gonna I want to try VR at one point. So we'll see if there's ever a time to actually try. This would be it right here. Next up is, yes, I accept all cookies. Dune Awakening. Now, this is going to be a MMO, which was shocking. In the Dune universe, you're going to basically be trying to survive with other people in the universe and kind of like trying to make guilds and, taking on the planet and stuff like that. Cool concept. Cool concept. And it might be something pretty lit. We'll see. We'll see. Next up is Warhammer 4000 Space Marines 2. This is getting a lot of hype. This could have been the hype of the video if we're being honest, because a lot of people are looking forward to this game. I'm not that crazy about it right now because I feel like, is it gonna be really that lit? Like I know that might be blasphemy. It's looking cool, but in concept, we'll see. We'll see. I want to believe in it, and hopefully it will be to everybody's liking. But I got to be tentative out here because sometimes stuff be lit in the look, and then when you play it, it don't be lit. But I know how clunky those games are. So I don't know how that's gonna work out in like a big co-op multiplayer environment if people are gonna necessarily like that. But No More Room in Hell, another survival horror, co-op game and stuff like that. I'll probably mess around with it. You can see it's early access right now, and everything else like this. I'll probably try to mess around with it. It's one of those games where you have to stick together. That you can't go solo dolo. It's going to not end well with you because the game overwhelms you really quick, and you need to help people. Like a zombie start grabbing onto you, you get kind of like stun locked, and if there's nobody there to help you and knock the zombies off, it's a GG. So solo people probably gonna try to play this game and have at it. I already know what's gonna happen. You're gonna have like world first play No More Room in Hell solo and stuff like that. People like doing stuff like that. I'll watch. Hell, you can see like the zombies grab it. Look, dog, permadeath and everything, dog. Yeah. Anyway, linked banner of Spark, not of the Spark, rather. As you can see, another co-op type of game. It actually looks pretty lit. Looks pretty I thought this was like that game that got canceled, Hi-Fi Rush. I thought that it was that, but it kind of looks like that, and it kind of plays a little bit like that. So I'll give it a rock. I'll definitely give it a rock. And they got co-op too, and then roguelike co-op is lit. So I definitely want to give it a run. King of Meat. Why I don't know why they want to actually call it that, but this is if you ever played Smash TV, this is like Smash TV. It literally is just like that. There's nowhere else, but it's nothing else better to say than that. Smash TV is a very old game, but like look up what that is, and then you'll see exactly what this is. Arena type, Survivor. You can even sign up for the playtest if you wish. I have. So hop in and see what it's about. Next up, mobile side is Green Snake Trials of Heaven. This is a RPG manager. There's nothing else to really say about that. It's in the literal same type of universe that Wukong is in. You're literally looking at the Monkey King right there and the Green Snake God, which that's what that snake is right there. That's pretty prevalent in Chinese folklore, and they're pretty much rocking that out in this game. I'm gonna give it a look to see how it is, to see if it's cool. We'll hop into it because sometimes these games like to make commercials where they make shit look like Final Fantasy, and then you're like, bro, what? Stop it. Anyway, Racing Master. Those of you, I want to throw this in because I was told this is really good, and it's a NetEase game. NetEase make really good racing games, so I haven't actually got to play this yet. I'm gonna actually try to see if it got like city racing and stuff like that. I want some Need for Speed Underground or Midnight Club. I want somebody to make a game like that on mobile. I'll be all up in there. Like, and if somebody knows a game like that, let me know, because Midnight Club and Need for Speed Underground was peak racing games, and they don't seem to want to make stuff like that anymore. It was fun. Next up, we have Teeny Tiny Online Open World MMORPG. I've actually played this before. I don't think this is the global version, but I played this before and it was okay. So it might be something that you can, rock out and have fun with. Just wanted to put it out there because I know this particularly was fun when I played it. I don't know anything about this particular version of it, but I will actually go into it. You probably see it later on, maybe next week or something like that, because I have a lot to do this weekend, and including might be going to PAX West. We'll see about that. Ghost Story, Love Story, another MMORPG slash RPG manager, and with heavy emphasis this time with this particular game on basically having a waifu or a husbando. So if you got somebody that's significant other that you want to play a game with, this is probably a good option. Obviously it's going to be RPG manager, but it's a good option for that, because it's specifically based around that. Path to Atlantis was not yet out yet. I don't know how they're gonna call something a masterpiece that's like pre-register right now, but this is an RPG manager. I have seen this in test before. Wanted to put it out to you guys. Matter of fact, we'll just do that in general, just to let you guys see it. Next up is Desert Island Survival, literally as the name sounds, like it's a survival game. More of a solo type survival game. Again, just want to put it out there to you guys so you know have something different to actually play. Some people like the retro 16-bit type of stuff. Some don't. Titan Slayer, action idle RPG. The reason why it says action idle is because you do both. You can control it basically and just run around like kind of like it's Diablo and stuff like that. It ain't Diablo. Don't get it twisted. But as you can see, a lot of people are actually playing this right now. So I wanted to put it out there because I believe it's an official launch. It was early access before, but now it's official, and that's a lot of reviews actually. So people might be hopping into it. And definitely it had a lot of bosses if I remember correctly. So big fun. Now for the hype of the video, and we wrap this up. First, Crimson Desert. Yes, I agree. This game look amazing. I'm just like, it looks amazing. I say look because I have not played it yet. I don't know how it feel because stuff you can, same thing with Space Marines. It can look cool, but then when you play it, ew. So Crimson Desert literally is this Black Desert, but with better stuff. Like the combat is crazy. Mans was doing wrestling moves. Mans was doing like Legion of Doom moves and like The Rock and stuff like that. It looks amazing. And in passing, the bosses look like Souls-like bosses, like you're playing Elden Ring and Black Desert at the same time. That's what this game really, really looks like. Elden Ring and Black Desert combined together, like, and had a baby. And that's what they're trying to put out there. If they can pull that off, man, that's all I'm going to say. If they can pull that off, that's a very hard thing to do. But if they can pull that off, this might be a sleeper banger of the year. This game right here, so let's keep that in mind. And last but certainly not least is something that I've actually mentioned before on the channel, but Path of Exile 2 is looking like one of the greatest type of Diablo game. Like, it's not even, you can't even disrespect Path of Exile no more and be like it's a Diablo clone, because it's better than Diablo now. Like, Diablo just fell off somewhere, even though I still play Diablo 4. I still like it, but Path of Exile is clearly better. Path of Exile 1, the most recent season update, is amazing. So if you are just, you want to hop in and have at it and play this, because this is actually coming in less than 2 months now, because it's the 15th right now. So we got less than 2 months before we can actually get into Path of Exile 2. But if you want to actually get like a primer on this, get into Path of Exile 1 and play that and see how cool that game is right now. And you're like, you just be like, damn, I can't wait to get in the, and PoE 2 is like everything but better. Like, the combat's better. You got WSD, where I'm already like gassed because I can give me what, bruh. Anyway, this is obviously the hype of the week for me. There's a lot of cool stuff. Obviously, we had the First Ascendant type of cool stuff that went on. That's like mid. It's mid because like it's disappointment for First Ascendant that the ultimate character is coming out a little bit later. We're getting the main character, Haley, for the update, but Haley, her Descendant modules is gonna be later. I'm like, bro, how could your modules not be? You have the whole character ready, but the modules are? That don't make any sense. That's what the character needs. Like that is the first time Nexon doing weird stuff, but hopefully they'll work it out before the game comes out and we get the modules too, because that doesn't make any sense. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Hopefully you had a great week. I had a good week, chilling. IRL life coming at me, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. Companionship and everything else like that. Major hint. Maybe you'll get the story on that relatively soon, when it's okay to actually have a story on that. But yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. Peace and have a wonderful Sunday.